Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Game for hitting that like button. And the video even start yet, y'all loving this one's in it. I appreciate you anyway. Another school shooting happening, y'all. Y'all know how I like to do, man. Please, let's have a moment of silence. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was 4 people that unfortunately lost their life. I believe 4, maybe 5. But real quick, y'all, let's please have a moment of silence. Yeah, man, it's so damn sad, you know, and I say this all the time. It's almost as if you become numb to these types of things, man. It's so, I hate to admit it, but it's like it happens so damn often. You know, and I'm certain, again, I hate to say it, but I'm certain we're going to be talking about this again before this year ends. I'm almost certain we're going to be talking about this, something like this, in another state, maybe in the same state, who knows, in another state again. People crazy, bro. People is crazy. So when this first happened, man, I wanted to talk about y'all know how I like to do. I try my best to wait until you know, we get a little bit more details, and so now more details have come forward. So let's start off first of all with this screenshot here. With the screenshot here, in historic case, father of 14-year-old school shooting suspect charged with murder. Colin Gray, the father of the suspect, I guess it's Apalachee high school shooter, was charged with involuntary manslaughter, 2nd degree, and cruelty to children. All the way down towards the bottom, it says here he's 54 years old. Again, Colin Gray, 54 years old, father of the 14-year-old. I'm trying to figure out why he thought it was okay to buy his 14-year-old child in a rifle. But you know, let's just keep going to the next screenshot. Georgia officials charged the father of the suspected Apalachee high school gunman with 2 counts of 2nd-degree murder Thursday, the most severe ever filed against the parent of an alleged school shooter. The arrest came less than 36 hours after 2 students and a pair of teachers were gunned down with an AR-15 rifle that investigators alleged the man allowed his 14-year-old son to possess. So I was listening to another news article that was basically saying that this man bought his son this rifle as a gift. Now, we're assuming if that's true or not, we don't know. But let's keep going. I heard that in on one of the news media outlets. But let's keep going. Along with murder, Colin Gray, who is 54 again, was charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter and 8 counts of cruelty to children. His son, Colt Gray, has been charged with 4 felony counts of murder. The father, quote, knowingly allowed him to possess the weapon. His charges are directly connected to the actions of his son. Chris Hosey, director of the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, said at an evening news conference where he provided no other details on what led to the charging decisions or its remarkable speed. So, guys, listen, again, real quick. What I don't understand is that this 14-year-old child was being watched by the FBI. He was investigated. This little boy was investigated by the FBI because he made threats about similar situations such as this. They investigated him. I'm assuming they questioned him. They did whatever they did. And then after that happened, I guess nothing came of it. But this was as early as if I'm not mistaken, last December, the FBI was investigating this man. So why the hell would you think it would be okay to buy the same damn child that was under investigation from FBI a goddamn gun? Number one. Number two, why was the FBI allowed him to go back to school? But, you know, these are some of the questions that popped into my head. Let's keep going. Which is this one? Father of the 14-year-old accused of opening fire was arrested. Okay. There were warning signs before Wednesday's attack, according to law enforcement officials and family members. Officials and family members. So a year ago, so here it is. Local investigators interviewed Gray and his son about alleged online threats the teen had made to shoot up a school. Accusations that Colt Gray denied at the time. This week, the boy's aunt, Annie Brown, told the Washington Post that the teen had been, quote, begging the adults around him for mental health support in recent months. So y'all been begging this damn boy. I'm sorry, the boy had been begging y'all, the adults, for him to get some type of mental help, and y'all ignored. Cool. Now I'm understanding why they charged the father. Because when I first saw it, I was like, why the hell they charged the father? What the hell the father had to do? But I said, okay, now I'm getting it. So let's keep going. Before Thursday's announcements, the teen's grandfather, Charles Paul Hamas, that's a crazy name, said he wanted Colin Gray charged along with his son. Hey, the grandfather said that. So the father's father said that. Quote, if he didn't have a damn gun, Parliament said, he wouldn't have gone and killed anybody. This is a fact. This is a fact. Though Colin Gray is in custody, his case had not been added to the online county court system by late Thursday evening, so it remains unclear who will represent him. The charges come just months after a mother and father in Michigan became the first parents of a school shooter ever convicted of involuntary manslaughter, a less severe crime than second-degree murder. Investigators found that in November 2021, James and Jennifer Crumley had bought their 15-year-old son a gun, didn't lock it up, and ignored blatant warning signs before he opened fire at Oxford High in Michigan, killing 4 students. In separate trials, each was found guilty and sentenced to 10 to 15 years in prison, the maximum allowed. The set of facts seems so similar, and it's incredibly difficult to see it repeated, said Karen McDowell, the Oakland County prosecutors who led the Michigan's case. The sincerest hope that there would never be a need to charge parents in another school shooting. Securing a firearm takes less than 10 seconds. It would have been so easy to save the lives of 4 people. This is a big facts. Between the Columbine High school shooting, I forgot about that one, in 1999 and one in Apalachee 25 years later, children have committed at least 195 school shootings, according to a Post database. The track guns violence on K-12 campuses. Among the cases in which the weapon source was identified by police, more than 80% were taken from the child's home of those relatives or friends. Yet, just 11 times have the adult owners of the weapons have been charged with any crime because they didn't lock them up. While cases against the adult gun owners have been rare over the past 25 years, the parents of all 3 mass school shooters under the age of 16 were convicted of a related crime. In 2015, the father of a 15-year-old shooter in Washington state was found guilty of illegally purchasing the gun that his son used to kill 4 people and wounded a 5th. The death of a criminal consequences has often been blamed on weak firearm laws. Just 21 states and D.C. have passed statutes that impose criminal penalties on people who store guns where children could access them. According to Giffords Law Center, an organization that advocates for gun safety legislations for months. However, legal experts have conjectured that the president, McDonald said, could provide other prosecutors cover to pursue similar counts in similar cases. As in Georgia today, Michigan had not passed a law back then requiring gun owners to safely store their firearms away from children, a legal obstacle that didn't prevent McDonald from holding the Crumbleys accountable. But unlike the case in Michigan, prosecuted in a Democratic Lerner County just outside Detroit, Georgia's Barrow County is staunchly conservative, making both seriousness and speed of the charges against Colin Gray especially notable. In past cases, attorneys have often taken weeks or months to decide whether to pursue cases against gun owner prosecutors and law enforcement officials across the country who are struggling to grapple with the gun violence will likely watch the Georgia prosecution closely to see how it plays out legally and politically in a state with loose fire laws and pro-gun culture. Y'all, I have so much that I want to say, but I have one thing that popped into my mind. And black people, I really want y'all to listen to me. People, minorities in general, I want y'all to listen to me. I find it so funny how anytime these types of situations happens involving a school shooter, notice how none of these cops that arrest them fear for their life. This boy went in, took pictures, fresh face, like he just woke up. Y'all ain't beat the boy, y'all ain't put hands on this boy, y'all ain't kick him in his face or anything like that. I wanted to do a video on the other, I believe he was 16 or 17, the black boy who who was in a group of black boys. They were all on the ground, on their knees with their hands up. One of the cops ran up to him and kicked him in the face. This man is surrendering himself. He's unarmed. All because allegedly he had some weed on him. But here this little 14-year-old boy just gunned down 4 people and several others that's in critical condition and injured. No assaults, no nothing, no kicks, no punches, no nothing. Taser, nothing. What's going on? What's happening? Why don't they keep the same energy when it comes to one of them, when it compared to us? You know it and I know why. It's so sad that these damn people lost their life. I believe it was 2 children and 2 teachers, if I'm not mistaken. As I said in multiple videos or similar in relations to this one, I don't get what you guys, what they're trying to say. I don't get what they're trying to do. I don't understand what the whole purpose is of doing these types of of doing school. What are you trying to say here? What are you trying to voice? I don't understand. Hey, I need attention. I have mental issues. If you're going to do all this, why do you need to sit here and first of all, anybody, but children, let alone? All in all, I'm actually very happy that the father was charged, because just as the father said, if he wouldn't have bought him that goddamn gun, them damn people will still be alive right now as we goddamn speak. And a lot of them, y'all know what I mean, but when I say them, a lot of them know that their goddamn child has some type of mental issues, mental problems. They know this and choose to ignore it. The damn 14-year-old boy said it himself. Yo, I've been, quote, begging my parents to get me some type of mental help, and they ignored it. This boy was investigated by the FBI. I will even take it a step further and say the people that investigated him from the FBI also needs to be charged, because they failed as investigators, as quote-unquote paired professionals. Make it make sense. I'm so sick and tired of these things happening, man. It's you know. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, y'all be safe for her, cuz.